Oh, Mom, how have you been doing? This is Julia. Do you remember me still?
Huh? Julia? Didn't you cut ties with me as your mother 3 years ago?
Well, I had done that back then, right? But after giving it all some thought, I think I'm willing to let the two of us get back together again.
But you said that we never talked to one another again.
Yeah, I get that I might have said something like that. But I've taken back what I said before and I'm thinking of reconnecting with you. So go ahead and start thanking me.
No, I don't think I will. Why are you even coming back to me right now? You took a lot of my things, and even the wedding ring that your dad gave me before he passed away when you left my house. Did you think that I'd forget about all of that?
Oh, come on now, Mom. You can leave all that happened then in the past. Thinking about those things will do you no good, and they certainly won't help us become family again. And by the way, Mom, if you had gotten remarried, you should have told me that. That's pretty sad of you to keep something so important away from your daughter. Not telling your only daughter a single thing about that.
But we had agreed that we never ever talk to one another again, like you wanted.
And on top of that, I've seen that the man you married is a doctor, right? And to make things even better, he's a very famous doctor that a lot of people travel to be treated, but, right?
Who are you hearing about all of this from?
So, what that means is that you and him have a lot of money now, right? No, you have to, right? He's a famous doctor after all, so there's no way he doesn't have massive amounts of wealth.
What are you wanting to say about him, Julia?
Well, Mom, you had always wanted the two of us to reconnect, right? And I'm sure these past few years have been tough on you since your only child ran away leaving you all alone. So, if you give me $5,000, I'll be willing to let you talk to me again. How does that sound?
Huh?
I'm not asking anything bad, right? I will be asking you to help me with a bunch of other things after that, but for starters, I'm asking that you give me $5,000 in cash.
Wait, what are you saying? Can you explain all of that to me again? Why should I have to pay you $5,000 when you explicitly told me that we would never come around one another again?
I'm asking you to give me $5,000 and then you'll get your very cute daughter back. I knew that you've gotten so old now that it's hard for you to understand things. That's the whole reason you lost me in the first place.
Well, I don't really think I want to reconnect with you, Julia.
Hold on, are you just trying to act tough now that I'm back? It's alright, Mom. I never meant to do any harm to you back then. I'm telling you, if you pay me that $5,000, I'll come back to you for good. I promise that. But if you take too long to think about this, the price to get me back will steadily keep going up. Starting tomorrow, the price will rise by $10,000 if you don't make the choice right now. So try and be quick here.
After not talking to me for so long, and now asking to get back with me for a price, you think I'll just pay it? Could this mean you're having a really hard time on your own right now?
I'm not talking about my life right now. It has nothing to do with things between you and I getting better. I'm telling you that I'm willing to be kind enough to allow you to start talking to me again. So hurry up and say yes.
What?
And I mean, it's crazy that an ugly old lady like you was able to even find a doctor with all that money to marry him in the first place. Stop trying to avoid me and give me an answer. I'm in a hurry right now.
Do you have a reason for talking to my mom right now?
Huh? Who is this?
So you're that Julia that she's always been talking about. I had a look at what you'd been talking about, and she was right on saying that you're a lost cause of a daughter.
Hey, come on now, who is this?
I bet things have been really rough for Mom in her past having to raise a daughter like you.
Who the hell is this? I'm tired of you being all secretive, so give me your name. Perhaps this is just some random loser?
I am Max, and I'm the son of the doctor that your mom had married. And ever since the both of them have gotten married, I've been living here with her.
Huh, and you think you know her more than me? That's lived with her since I was a baby?
I know that your mom is a very wonderful person. Do you even know why she was able to date my dad?
Why would I care about that stuff?
Your mom had been in very bad shape from how often she was stressed by her situation. And when she came to see my dad to seek help, she had lost around 30 pounds from not eating enough for a whole year.
I told you that I don't care. It has nothing to do with me. Who the hell even are you trying to be? Using my mom's phone to talk to me like you can say anything.
Your mom ended up in the hospital so that she could try and fight her illness. And after getting the right treatment to help her start feeling better again, she fell to my dad's feet, thanking him for all of his work. So what do you think?
Come on now, bud.
Your mom had lost her husband in a car accident a while back, right? Well, she didn't want to trouble anyone with the amount of stress and sadness that had all been put on her. And after you left, she was trapped for so long trying to fight her thoughts and save her health. But after she continued to fight back, she finally did something that most people could never do when they get into a deep depressive state, and that was to come looking for help from a specialist. And now I'm hearing that you keep talking down to my strong mother like she hasn't been through enough already?
Yeah. In other words, my mom was able to find the man of her dreams at the hospital. That's so cool. Congrats to her. Amazing woman. Yup. And is that why you're attached to her now? Because I know she has no use for you.
No, I'm with her now to protect her from the lost cause of a daughter that has so much debt that she had to come crawling back to her mother.
Huh? What? Why do you know?
You had married a man after you left your mom. But then he found out that you were cheating on him and then divorced you. But he also found out that you had been stealing his things and selling them to pawn shops for easy cash. And so when the divorce happened, you were stuck with having to pay a massive amount for the settlement and fines that he had asked for.
What? Why?
And now you have such massive debts that need to be paid, and that's why you're crawling back now. You heard from someone that your mom married a doctor, and that gave you the idea that you could come and get money from her again. And that's why you're back here begging for money. You really are pathetic.
Wait, why do you know about all that stuff regarding me?
Because I've made the choice to protect my mom. She would never make an enemy of anyone because she has got the sweetest heart. And I know that you're a danger to her. And when she told me that you were talking to her again, I immediately started to look deeper into you.
What? Who the hell are you? Tell me what you are.
I'm no one special, Julia. I just want to make sure that my mom is safe and away from dangerous people like you. So I'm not letting you get any further with us. Get lost.
Disgusting. If only my dad were here to see this garbage. Well, listen, bud, let me tell you this. I'm related to that woman by blood and am her actual child. She would love me more than you any day of the week because of that.
You think she would still love you after you cut ties with her and vanished? You are the most useless waste of human being I've ever met.
I'm tired of this, so just hand the phone back to my mom so I can get somewhere with her. If she doesn't help me out soon, I'll make sure some unfortunate things start to happen. She's not going to leave me alone without helping me in some way, so hurry up and give her the dang phone.
Well, before I do that, you pay your mom back for all the things you stole from her.
Huh?
When you had left her house for the last time, you took almost all of your mom's valuable things, right? And the worst part of all of that is you also took her deceased husband's wedding ring from her. You pay her back for all of that stuff now.
Why would I ever pay her back a cent for that stuff? You need to stop talking, bud. What was at that house on the day I left was mine to take, so you don't get to tell me crap.
You poor thing. Until you pay her back for all those things, you're not allowed to talk to her. Do you not see how much you hurt your mom when you took that ring from your late father away from her?
She was with another man now, so it doesn't matter anymore. Why are you so worked up over that?
That's not what all of that means.
Jeez, this is getting so tedious. You're literally the reason why I hate men. I don't even need to be sitting right here listening to all the sewage that spills out of your mouth. All you're doing is being a little baby about things. Guess I'll have to take care of things personally.
Hey, what are you thinking of doing?
Wait, what's going on over here? Who the hell is living in my house?
Julia, what the hell have you gone and done? Your mom sold that house a while back, and right now, someone else is living in there.
Huh? What the? Because of her, the police have been called on me now.
Did you try and sneak into the house?
Well, I thought it was still my family's house. And I couldn't get the front door open because the door was locked, so I broke through the window to get in there. But then an alarm started to go off.
You are such a frickin' idiot.
You're the perfect example of an idiot, so you shut up. I think you need to start realizing all that sooner rather than later.
Are you still laughing about things? What are you planning to tell the police about this?
Oh, I'm not sticking around for them. The moment I heard the sirens coming, I sprinted away from there. But I think there was a camera that saw me. What do you think I should do about this?
I think you should be finished. Stop running from them and let them take you away. That would be best for you now that you've shown all your colors.
Shut up, dude. Why are you still using my mom's phone anyway? Give it back to her.
Hey, Julia? It's your mother.
It's about time that guy gave you back your phone. Mom, are you going to help me or not? I need just a little bit of money. And can you tell the police for me that this is all a misunderstanding? Then you won't even have to hand me the $5,000 and I'll still let you see me.
Julia, I'm going to be very brief about this. I no longer think of you as my daughter.
Huh?
I'm sorry, but I'd like you to stop texting me anymore. You've been gone for 3 years, and I think right now that it was a blessing that you had left me.
Hold on there, Mom. When I cut ties with you, you hated all that, right? Come on, I'm your real daughter, right? That stupid mama's boys of yours over there is nothing more than a waste of time. Are you really going to keep him around?
Do not say anything bad about my Max.
However you try and talk about him, he's an idiot. Who the hell is he anyways? Why does he know so much about me and care so much about you? All he is your new husband's son, right?
No. Max was the man that came and saved me from the car crash that killed your father years ago.
Huh? Hold up. Don't tell me that he was the one that pulled you from the car when that happened and took you to the hospital.
He must have told you a little bit about what happened, right? He was that guy. That's how a lot of things started. He had taken me to the hospital to be treated, but when I heard about your father's death, and then you left me later, I was on a dark path. And so one day, when I was in the darkest places of my mind, I ran back to that hospital, and to his dad who became the man that helped me, and would later marry me. And ever since then, Max has always been there for me, because he knew how hard I struggle.
Is that how it all worked out? Well, I never knew any of that. But no matter what he did for you back then, why would you choose to have an idiot like him as your son?
And you think I'd want you to be my daughter when all you do is cause problems and ask for money? I'm sorry, but you have to stop. Do something with your own strength for once in your life.
Hey, what is going on here? Mom, you have never been this kind of person.
And I told you that you had left me for 3 years, and I changed a lot.
All right. You don't have to take me back, but you better help me one last time. And then you and I can be done with one another forever. Right now, if I don't get helped, I'll be in huge trouble. Mom, your actual child is panicking right now. Are you not worried about me?
No, Julia. And Julia? The thing you should be doing right now as an adult is not texting me about your problems. You should be explaining what you did to the police, and then you should be paying back every penny you owe to the people whose house you broke into. That's all you have to do. I'm not going to reply to you anymore. Goodbye forever, Julia.
Wait! Hey, hold on, Mom. Reply to me right now. I need your help.
Hey, Mom. I'm sorry for doing all of that without your permission. After all you had told me about your daughter, and the news that she was coming back to you, I started looking into what she's been up to.
Don't worry about it, Max, and thank you. But can you tell me how you knew all of that stuff about what she was doing in her past?
Well, apparently she had been going around asking a lot of people about you. And after a little while, the news of her doing that reached my ears as well.
Is that so? I'm sorry for her causing you so much worry.
Why are you saying that? This has nothing to do with you, Mom.
No, the reason for that girl ending up the way she is all because of me. The day that her father had died in that accident, and I was brought to the hospital for a while. She was in pain herself, and I had originally planned on going back home to raise her more and care for all her needs. But I think that me being saddened so much myself made her feel even more lonely and like she couldn't look at me the same anymore. And I was hoping that by having my husband's ring, I'd have the strength to carry on with her.
But you can't just blame all that's happened on yourself.
No, I was her mother and I have to be responsible for her actions. I really should have stayed strong and taken better care of her while we both had been in mourning. But I was so far gone in my own sadness that I could never think about her enough to care. And now that's caused her to act out and you were dragged into this mess.
It's alright now, Mom. I choose to do what I did because I wanted to protect you. Mom, what are you going to do about Julia now after everything that's happened?
I'd love to be kind and care for her again, but I think she needs a special kind of help from someone who is more strict and guiding to help her get back on the right path. And I've already decided to not talk to her anymore. I'm sure that she's going to be in a lot of pain for a while now. And it's tough for me knowing that she's in trouble and I'm not there to help her. After all, it's my fault that she's as troubled as she is now.
I see. I understand. Well then, how about we do this, Mom? How about you and I work on making sure that everything goes back to normal from here? You have a new life now, and the past shouldn't be able to haunt you like it has anymore.
After that, Julia ended up giving up and was taken into custody by the police that had chased her. At first, she had tried to ask one person down the street to pretend to be her dad and cover for her, but due to the fact that she was covered in cuts from the broken window, and she was such a maniac, the person slammed the door on her, forcing her to give up. Not only did she break and enter through the window to the person's house, but also damaged some furniture that she had climbed on before turning around and running. And so she ended up having to pay a giant settlement to the owner of that house, and was given a restraining order to never come within 500 feet of that property ever again. She was also charged for running from the police, but that was dropped in court when the judge learned that she was already in pretty deep and had nothing else to offer. And with that, the debt she had already had only grew worse. And so since she knew there was no way of getting out of the hell she had created on her own, she tried again and again to get a response from me. But I knew that if I gave in to her demands, she'd never stop, and so I had to ignore everything she asked for. And after a while of that, Julia gave up on trying to get me to help her and left the city. And at this moment in time, I have no idea where she's at or what she's doing, but I need to start teaching myself to not care about that stuff anymore, like I had been doing before. I am still worried about her, but I know that the only thing I can do is wish that she'll find a way to help herself get better and out of that hell. As for how my life's going, I'm still living with my husband and my son Max, and we're all having a lovely life. I had always known that Max would be there to help me, but after seeing how far he went to protect me from the horrors of my past, I am so happy to have him as a son.